Hello and welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. Today is December 31st. I'm not gonna upload this today. I don't think so. But anyway, because I still have a bunch of best of shows to do. So technically this will be the first show of the new season, but you won't hear it for a while. But anyway, I'm already seeing all these 2020 was crap videos, or moving on videos, about like the new year on to the next year on YouTube. I'm assuming it's on Twitter. I'm assuming it's the same thing on Facebook. Just people post about how this year sucked and it's going to be better, or leaving everything behind to get new stuff or in the next year. Nothing's going to change, so these people need to calm down. um, your ass is still going to be in lockdown, so whatever. If you wanted to change, you'd have had to vote for different people in office. That's how you get change. You don't get change by making a Facebook post, dumbass. Anyway, by the time this airs, I already know that there will be a couple of K-pop groups that will be officially disbanded, and it won't be just be a rumor anymore. But Gugudan will be, I guess, officially disbanded by the time this comes out. I just wanted to say why they're being disbanded, and it's not because of like LK left because of the contract, or not every, but like a lot of K-pop idols, they get screwed on like their payment, but it gets worked out in the end. It's just it doesn't always go public like in this situation, but I'm just saying that because like I've heard like so many idols complain about money, so that seems to be the norm. At least in that business, like money is something that they get screwed over, and like um it seems like once they start getting like commercials and stuff like that, like that's when it seems like they actually start getting paid, or when they actually start making money for the company, but like lots of money. But anyway, I digress. Back to Gugudan. The real reason why this group did not make it is, first off, they don't have a visual. Hard facts. They don't have a visual. Um, can someone argue that with me? Well, no, because I'm doing this by myself. But um, they started off as 9 members and they dropped down to 8. Okay, so Gugudan. Uh, yeah, because it's like I'm calling them ugly. But okay, here's the thing. Um, there's a difference between like being good looking, and then there's like K-pop visual good looking. Okay, so K-pop visual good looking, they did not have a visual. I'm gonna look up who the visual was actually. Who was the visual? Um, let me, yeah, I'm just gonna look it up real quick because I don't even know who the visual was. I mean that shows right there that they don't have a visual, because usually you know the visual um of the group. Let's see. Mm, okay, they don't even have that listed. They have okay, I went to they listed someone who isn't even in the group as their visual. That right there says something. Let me look at a different and you see, I think that was that website's way of saying they don't have a visual. See, isn't that sad? They listed someone not even in the group as the visual. That is just sad. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. They have Hannah is is the visual, the leader. Okay, if Hannah is really the visual of Gugudan, that's bad. For those of you who don't know, Hannah is the leader. She also does some acting. She is I hate to say this. She's not good looking. That's all I have to say. Like, if Hannah's the visual, and I didn't even know that. Okay, if Hannah's the visual compared to like other visuals in let's say I don't know, K-pop, she's ugly. Bottom line, Hannah is no visual. Like when you look at them as a let's say as whatever, a 9 member or 8 member group, they're all these girls in Gugudan come off as average looking, but of course when you're average looking and you have a cast and crew of people, you know, doing makeup and hair and stuff to make you better looking, of course you're gonna look better. But not one of these girls stand out in terms of beauty. And how many times I keep saying this? Sometimes a group is only as popular as their visual. Gugudan doesn't have a visual. Now, one of these girls, I'm like, wow, you know, jaw dropping. There's not one girl in this group where you're like, wow. And for example, let's just go with like Red Velvet. Red Velvet, like you know, like I obviously Irene. Like, how many people go like, oh my God, Irene? How many people go like, oh my God, Joy? How many people go like, oh my God, Soulgate? Okay, so they got 3 out of 5 members where like you always hear about them, like either on top 10 most, you know, whatever, pretty faceless, or like, you know, like Joy is considered, you know, Joy has like one of the best bodies, and I mean, she's a pretty woman, her face is too, but like how many times do you see her on a website where it's like it's all about her body? Like, she is known for just being gorgeous. Okay, Solgi's known for having like one of the prettiest faces, you know. So that's like one example. In older group like girls generation, you know, I don't have to list them all, but you know, there constantly there's like, I think like at least 5 of those members were always being, you know, it's a 9-member group, so you got like half the group is considered like, you know, gorgeous. Like, they're always being commented like on their looks, and then like obviously Yuna, the visual of the group, it was considered like one of the best visuals in K-pop. So, and they were very popular. Once again, you're only as popular as your visual. It goes with guys too. I keep saying BTS, Jin is considered like, you know, the best male visual. BTS is like the most popular group in the world right now. Blackpink, Jisoo's the visual. She's gorgeous. You see how popular Blackpink is? Like, okay, so for example, Blackpink. If you took Jisoo and put Jisoo in this group of 9 for Gugudan, the 9 of these girls would be considered ugly. See? Okay, there you go. So I know, sounds like I'm being mean, but no, it's just how it is. I mean, like, that's one part. The most, and okay, and then the other problem with like Gugudan, okay, when it, you know, yeah, they're considered like one of the best singing, or you know, best, you know, singing groups, because like each girl could be like, you know, whatever, like a main vocal, I guess. They're just known for like being good singers. Okay, there's a problem. That doesn't mean anything. If every girl in your group is a good singer, why does that matter? How many groups have whatever, 9 members, 10 members, whatever, how many members, and only like 1 or 2 of the girls sing all the parts? That's like a big majority of groups. Remember like AOA, like Choa sang like 80% of the songs. Look at BTS. Jungkook sings, I want to say, I don't know, maybe like, well, there's like 7 members in that group, but like he sings at least half of the lines. So, you know, so if every member of your group is a good singer, who cares? That doesn't make you special. What does make you special is having like a really good rapper. They had Mina in the group. How many songs of Gugudan like actually took advantage of like having one of the best rappers in K-pop? None. They never utilize their biggest talent. Groups that have a really good rapper and actually use that rapper, I mean, even Twice, they have 2 really good rappers and they make sure that they rap in almost every song. Or you know, or just have like even if they're not like rapping a lot, like the little that they do is good. Like you're it's main it's made it's sorry it's brought to your attention that this is a good rapper. Uh, Day I can't pronounce the name. Yoon and Chaeyoung from Twice. Like how many songs where it's like, wow, they're good, they're really good. I can't name, and I maybe I haven't heard every Gugudan song. I have three of their albums, so I think I've heard like 80% of their songs, and I've seen all their music videos. I can't recall one song where I'm like, wow, like, Mina's really good. But like in IOI, Mina really stood out, and like IOI was good, was popular because they had a really good rap. They had like two really good rappers. Mina was one of them, and so I don't know why Gugudan, when they have Mina in the group, who is known for rapping, they don't use her. That made no sense, no sense whatsoever. Okay, and then the other member from IOI that's in a Gugudan is I now I butcher the names, but Si Jung, and like she had more success being a solo artist while she was in Gugudan. Like she even won first place on I forgot which show. It was either like Music Core or like in Indie Gaia. But anyway, you know, why not make her like like instead of having everyone be like being known for like singing really good, why don't you give her like whatever like 60% of the lines? I mean, there's just so many things that they I guess mismanagement. There you go, complete mismanagement. And I don't know who put these girls together when all nine are standing next to each other, or eight in their later in incarnation. Just plain looking. In terms of K-pop standards, not one of these women, even the most popular one, Sejong, even though I'm saying her name wrong, Sejeong, Sejong. I'm gonna say Sejong just because it's easier for me to say. I mean, she's not beautiful. She's like cute in a weird way. That's why she's always making like weird faces. It's like she's not like sexy, she's not cute, she's not beautiful. She's kind of like gimmicky. She's kind of like quirky. There you go. She's like the nerdy girl next door who wears glasses, except like when she takes her glasses up and lets her hair down, she's still average looking. That's the best way I can describe her. Like in those movies, like the nerdy girl takes off her glasses and lets her hair down in slow motion, like, oh, now she's beautiful. Okay, well, like when Sejong does it, she's like, oh, she's okay, she's still average. But because she took her glasses off, she can't see, and because she let her hair down, she just looks messy. I can't believe you had a K-pop group, a 9-member K-pop group, and you couldn't pick one. You couldn't put a girl in there just based on their looks alone. How many groups have a person in there just because they're good looking? Literally, just because they're good looking. I mean, the whole point of K-pop is that like you train them for like whatever 3 or 4 years so they can get the singing skills and get the dancing skills. That's why K-pop has a bunch of good-looking people, because they get scouted. They're like, oh, this person, I'll just use Jin from BTS. He had no singing and no dancing experience. He's a really good-looking guy. They're like, hey, we're gonna teach you how to sing and dance. And look what happened. There's plenty of stories like that. It's not just him. Plenty of male and female K-pop idols who had no talent whatsoever, had the looks though, and they taught them how to sing and dance. So obviously, it's a teachable skill, singing and dancing. Okay, so you're telling me Jellyfish Entertainment, the people who are in charge of Gugudan, they can find a good-looking chick and teach them how to sing and dance and put them in the group? I don't know whoever put this group together did not know what they're doing. I don't see the beauty in Hannah. Like she looks she looks like I don't know. She just looks like uninviting. I don't know. It's too bad. Too bad they I see, and also it must be personal taste. Okay, obviously whoever like did this, I guess the person thought Hannah was hot, but it's like you have to realize like your personal tastes don't reflect Korean society. I'm assuming like when you're doing this, you're going like the Korean standards of beauty are, well, like first of all, you're Korean, so like you should know it. So like when you're putting this group together, Hannah doesn't fit. I mean, like she has the pale skin. As I get up, look at that. I'm moving around. I'm moving around. Anyway, she just doesn't have. She just doesn't hit all the marks when it comes to visual, and she is not a visual. She is not a visual. So she's a visual by by title only, which is too bad. Um, but whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, but that's why Gugudan did not make it. Also, the only good songs they have are just their singles. The other songs they have are mediocre at best. So that right there is another thing. Like most groups that are successful, their songs that don't make the radio or aren't music videos or whatever are good. Like I don't have to give examples for that, do I? Like Twice has plenty of songs that aren't singles that are great songs. Girls' Generation, same thing. Like every big group or group that's successful that has stayed around has plenty of songs that are, oh, it's pretty good. Or they have songs that isn't a single, but you're like, oh man, like that should have been a single. Like even ITZY, who they don't have a lot of songs. They have a few songs that didn't like become singles. You're like, whoa, like that could have been a single. That's actually they have about, I don't know, like 5 or 6 songs like that, and they only have two comebacks. So. But yeah, I don't think when it comes to the members now, I don't think that most of them are gonna get work. Like Si Jung is, because like she's already been successful solo. She'll get work. I mean, in the music career, and I'm assuming acting too. Like, cause she's popular. Just because she's not a visual doesn't mean she won't be popular. Like she's actually popular. Okay. Mina. Yeah, Mina, because she's such a good rapper, I'm sure will get picked up by another agency and put into a group that has a visual. Also, she can act, and she's an MC, so I'm like, she'll still get stuff. But the other members, no, I can't. Or like Hannah interacting, but like she's not pretty. But anyway, so like three of the members I can picture doing work still, but only Sejong and Mina I can picture doing work in the music industry still, and the others, if they get picked up by other agencies, they would just be the, like a main vocal in the group, and they would, but the group would have to have a visual. So I'm saying like they would have to be like the, okay, basically like they would be the member in the group. They're like, oh well, why is this person in the group? And it's just how it is. I mean, like they're all at least average K-pop dancers. So it's like, so I mean, like they all dance good enough to be in a group. But I'm saying like there's nothing like that stands out about them. So like they would just be like another member in a group. But it has to be a group that has like the other parts, like a visual. Because like looks alone, no, none of these girls can like just make a group. And every group has a good singer, okay? So they're just gonna be like another member that just gets like one or two lines, but that's fine. But that's what you need to have a successful group, though. Well, I think I've Spent enough time calling these girls ugly, huh? But anyway, that's why Gugudan did not make it, okay? And I will reiterate the base points. No visual. 9 girls, no visual. And then when they lost a member, whatever, 8 girls, no visual. The most talented member, Mina, who was really good at rapping, was known for that. They did not utilize her at all. I don't remember one song where I was like, wow, like Mina spitting fire. Okay? And then the most popular member, Si Jung, they didn't make her the main vocal. They should have had her sing like 50% of the parts and other girls sing the rest. That would have worked. For sure. How many groups do that? So, Gugudan did not work out because of mismanagement by the company. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the first show of the new season. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.